Hello everybody, this is Unit 2, Day 9. We are finding the volume of a cylinder and a cone. Okay, the reason why I put these two together is because their bases are basically the same. Okay, pun intended. All right, so I'll get there. Right now let's talk about the formula. Okay, this is the pi. All right, so as you can see, our equations are pi r squared times the height. So we're finding our base, right? In this case, our big B, though, is pi r squared. Okay, so our base, when you think of a cylinder, think of a pop can, right? Okay, or maybe a jar of oatmeal. But anyway, very similar to something like this, okay, where you have a circle as a base. All right, so that's why our volume here is big B times little h. Okay, so our big B here is the area of a circle. Okay, once you find that, multiply it by the height, and that's the volume of a cylinder. Okay, the volume of a cone is very similar in the sense that it's got that pi r squared in there, right? So our base is still right there. All right, so it's written like this: 1/3 base times the height. So again, our big B, is just the area of our circle. Okay? So, that's what we have to remember as far as those guys. So let's take a look down here. All right, take a look at number 1. All right, it's asking for the volume of a cylinder. All right, well, our radius is 6. Okay, so to find the volume, all right, it's big B. It's the area of that base. Is pi 6 squared times the height, which is 11. And it says use 3.14, so that's what we're going to use. So 6 squared times 3.14 times 11. And I get 1243.44 inches cubed. Okay? All right. This next one, right, our radius is 24. So we go pi times 24 squared times 30. 24 squared times 3.14 times 30. You get 54,259.2, and this is feet cubed. Okay, keep going. All right, well, the area of our base is going to be pi times our radius squared, so 19 squared, all times our height, which is 21. So 19 squared times 3.14 times 21. And I get 23,804.34 yards cubed. Okay. So that's when they give you a picture. Sometimes they don't give you a picture, right? Sometimes they give you a problem like this, which just gives you the height and the radius. That's fine. That's all we need. So volume is equal to pi times 3 squared times our height, which is 9. 3 squared times 3.14 times 9, and you get 254.34 feet cubed. And then finally, right, our radius here is 13, so our base, area of our base is going to be pi times 13 squared times our height, which is an h, 13 squared times 3.14 times 8. And I get 45.28 yards cubed. Okay? And that's how you find the volume of a cylinder. Just the area of the base times the height. Okay. Cone's got a little extra in there, okay? It's got that volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared, then times our height, okay? So very close to a cylinder, except we also have to multiply everything by 1/3, which accounts for all that missing stuff that we would have from a cylinder, right? So anyway, moving on, all right? So in this case, our volume is going to be 1/3 pi times our radius, which is 3 squared, all times our height, which is 9. So finally, 3 squared times 3.14 times 9 times 1/3 in parentheses. And I get 84.78 inches cubed. Okay, here I got 1/3 pi times my radius, which is 7 squared, times 11. And you get an answer, 564.15 inches, I'm sorry, feet cubed. Okay, over here, 1/3, our radius is 15, times our height, which is 20. $47.10 yards cubed. All right, and last bit right here. Okay, so they give us just the radius and the height, which is all we need. Okay, so pi times 12 squared times our height. Over here we'd have 1/3 pi times 5 squared. Or I'm sorry, 2. Oops. See what they did there? They mixed them up. Okay. You put the radius first. I see what you did there. All right. Whoops. And that's going to be a 5. Careful. Watch where you're putting your information there, right? As you can see, I almost just screwed up there. So 12 squared times 3.14 times 18 times 1/3. And you get 27.96, and this is inches cubed. And then over here, 2 squared times 3.14 times 5. So we get 20.93 feet cubed. Okay, and that's all you really need to know as far as formula base for finding the volume of the cylinder and your cone. Okay, so I'll be listing the homework problems here. Good luck, everybody.